And we begin connecting to the breath and opening through the tetrahedron, plutonic solid, illumination into gold, expanding the golden Buddha, to sit through center, yakuras ma ataponia mahian, naskura shasus no utapohia na aha, patashna yamnai mahia trashio num. Installation of peace codes, opening through the sacred womb, and into the sacred flower, running into the Sophionic flower of life, Tiamat core grid template, expansion through the earth, and accessing opening the universal tree of life. And immediately as this begins to open, I'm feeling a lot of resistance through the masculine body, a lot of heaviness, and a lot of density moving as we work to open and expand. Through the bioenergetics and the biochemistries, purifying, expanding, and clearing through the physical form. Emerald tones expand and open, white diamond, illumination. Spiral spin, expand through the endocrine, exocrine systems. As we work to understand this resistance within the masculine body. As the tones of blue sapphire expand restoring through any grey modulations or sine waves. Restoring integrity through the masculine body. To the pillar seed points, holding manipulation, holding digressive behavioral patterns, following greed, following lack, any area that's held within the self-consciousness encapsulated with fear, emanating as a symptom of control or as a structure of control. And this is actually bringing up a lot of pain in the pancreas area of the stomach, of the abdomen, and a lot of discomfort through the upper intestinal tract on the left side body. And nauseousness. So what this feels like to me is almost like a controlling um, attribute or partner that is, uh, or more so masculine, that is trying to orchestrate situations for personal gain. So this would be meddling thoughts of trying to understand or kind of ulterior motive masked as authenticity. And ultimately, what this does is it also controls levels of flow, controls thought forms, suppressing emotions to align to the ego's narrative. We're just going to spend a moment just really identifying that within oneself. And really going into this and seeing, okay, well, why does this aspect control? Why am I suppressing emotion? Where am I not ready to really see what I've been holding and to see myself? And as you mull through these points, we begin to identify these attributes within one's own field. And locate the source. Of where these things arise from. And is it due to thinking that actually I'm supposed to be in love and light only. Therefore, I should not be thinking this, which would be a form of spiritual bypassing. And evading the shadow. Or is it because emotional resonance is too intense? Maybe shame rises when we identify and locate specific patterns, bringing up a very intense emotional response where the body moves to shut down. Is it held within our belief systems? That this issue or this attribute has come up that you feel doesn't resonate or doesn't make sense, that we push it back down again. But the more as we dive in to this teaching, to this learning, and this experience, it is within the belief systems that we find the understanding that any emotion or thought form that rises is showing us energetic information as opposed to wounding. Oh, this person made me feel this way. Therefore, I need not to explore. So as we begin to identify these attributes within the body, and understand the origins of these patterns of control or fear, you can begin to let them go. Where did this fear come from? Through which time period? Is it childhood? teenage years? Does it go back further? So we follow it to the origins of childhood. And identify that controlling patriarchal energetic, be it in the mother, be it in the father, be it in the school teacher, in the siblings. Beginning now to see blue tones, gold, white, opening up as a floral array. Aligning through the body and through the memory fields, through the spheres, dissolving out the grey tone, feeling and acknowledging any anger, feeling and acknowledging any fear, feeling and acknowledging any sadness, despair, frustration, uncertainty. Any levels and layers of gaslighting. And breathing through it. Geometries spin through center, through your pillar of light. Once again, with the sapphire tone and cleansing through solar plex. And I really feel so strongly the urge to scream at the top of my voice, really opening those lungs and allowing oneself to be heard. So what we're looking at here as well would be linking into the suppression of the divine voice and the confidence to speak your truth back when you were a child. And as we cleanse and open further through your timelines, I'm getting scenes of the pyramids of Giza, which is also the throat chakra of the earth. And I'm also seeing multiple scenes of patriarchal dominance interplaying through the fields, tracing this back through Babylon, through all different time periods. And connecting into the hexagonal wheel, emerald tone, and seeing a pillar of diamond white light connecting through the center core of this, dissolving the spokes. And dissolving. Feeling and acknowledging sadness lift and rise as these spokes, I want to say these spokes of limitation. I feel like they're a kind of constriction to block the flow of the connection of consciousness between the segments. As they dissolve out. Seeing the DNA expand and spin. Connecting through the tree of life. Seed of life, Genesis code activation. Yakoras Mayana Om Namo Oya. And updating through the water bodies. Releasing chains. Feeling and acknowledging pain on the heart. Lift to release. updating through the diamond vertical, horizontal axes intercept as it spins through center, connecting to the body. Expanding through the feminine. As we work to release. Suppression, feeling and acknowledging suppression, persecution, and oppression through the left side body. I'm actually feeling this so strongly coming through ancestral lineages as well. Feeling and acknowledging the feminine weeping. As she sheds her skin, sheds the layers of control and oppression. Octahedron geometry presents in yellow, looking like a golden yellow sun. With 8 points. Connecting to the feminine. Correcting through the horizontal axis. Yakaras miatapuhunui. Restoring indigo hues to the DNA. Double helix modulation along the horizontal lines. And red to the other strands. It looks like two wave formations that are also creating a horizontal DNA helix. One's in red, one's in indigo, with blue connecting the lines. Full body expansion as we update to the fallen aspects. And through the inversions of self, running an anti-life, service to self, polarization or polarity. More so polarity. This is really strange because I'm actually feeling like my lips are starting to swell underneath the skin, and it feels like the if I was to have an allergic reaction, that would be the time. And that multiple hoya. And particularly through the right side body, the glands in the neck really purifying here. Updating through the perceptions, cleansing through the bio tissues, feeling and acknowledging anger, as the solar plexus begins to swell. Running the dissolution. Restoration of white light synthesis, pastel blue to cyan, gradient shift, harmonization with pink, expanding through caduceus, updating to divine masculine, divine feminine fields, lifting out stagnation through the heart, toxin release. The toxins releasing through the heart like a black liquid substance into the earth. Releasing impatience, which is masking resistance and fear. Expanding through the crown, golden light synthesis, expansion through the crown in gold and aqua glitter bomb tones. And bringing that gold and that aqua all the way through the body, down through the vertical pillar, expanding through the spins of the Merkaba field, and updating through solar plex, expanding through the horizontal. Take a couple of breaths here as we begin to increase the charge. Drawing up the flow from the earth body, the diamond core of the earth, connecting through the scalar wave, Yakuras Maatapurnia Mahian. Dissolving doubts, disbeliefs, fear, as we cleanse through the perceptions. Reorganizing light field mechanics, Yakuras Maatapurhonoi, no Kurashasya. Feeling and dissolving fear through the divine feminine body, particularly around the left hip and kidney, down to the right leg. We're going to really draw all of this up and in through the central channel. And departicularizing through the central pillar. I'd just like to add on this as well, that this can also interplay as the feminine placing control on the masculine as well. It works both ways, depending on the person. But this will be down for your own exploration. But for now, we update to all bodies, update to all blueprints, we update through all localized grids and all fields. Harmonization between the divine masculine and divine feminine, bridging union through the sphere. Connecting through all dimensional resonances. Yakoras ma'ataponi out my hien. Sailing forward now through all levels or layers of light, sailing forward through the I am. And take that breath when you're ready. Thank you all for joining today.